Okay, everybody, we are live, it looks like, and I'm going to put it on comments. You don't see me on screen because I'm just setting everything up right here. Hopefully, you can see us. Okay, so I am standing here at the sale, and I'm way shorter than Walker Hancock of Claiborne Farms, the fourth generation master of the farm. Like, seriously, I always talk about the stewardship of Claiborne. And if you look at any pedigree, you can see Claiborne's influence right there. Uh, I mean, I can't imagine what that feels like, but if you can try to put that into words.
Well, it's a lot of responsibility and pressure, so thanks for that. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah.
Name some of the stallions you've stood. It's insane.
Well, I mean, Mr. Prospector, I mean, you can't look through hardly a sale catalog without seeing him more than half the time. And then obviously the sales catalogs only show a couple generations, but back through there, you know, Nijinsky and Bold Ruler and, Reba Ridge, Secretariat, the list goes on. So,
well, one of the things, people always said, well, Secretariat didn't recreate himself. But look at what he did through his daughters. I mean, he is the broodmare sire of AP Indy.
Sure, he's a great broodmare sire, one of the greatest of all time. So what he didn't do with his sons, he made up with his daughters.
And that's for sure. It's kind of funny because I never realized that he is completely interred there at the farm. I thought, we hear about horses and how they basically bury them in some of these farms and whatnot, but the whole Secretariat is right there. Is that a little, I'm going to use the cliche word, but is it a bit surreal for you?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely gives you some cold chills thinking about it. He's right there, laid to rest, and one of the legends, greatest horses of all time.
Yeah, and you got Round Table buried out there as well.
Round Table, yep. He was one of ours, and Swales, our only Derby winner, he's buried there. So if you haven't been to taking a tour of Claiborne, make sure to come check it out.
Are you in line with horse country?
So we were, and then they kind of went a different direction, and so did we for this year. But I'm sure in the future we'll work something out again.
Well, let's talk about the present, because you currently have some mighty fine studs there, including Warfront, who has just. Did you have any idea that he was going to have the international appeal that he has? I mean, this horse, he can get you any type.
Yeah, absolutely. He started out as kind of a dirt sire, and then he had 2 winners at Royal Ascot in one day, and then all of a sudden he became this international turf sire, which it's great. It's been Coolmore's been a big supporter of the horse. They've had a lot of success, and he kind of has this stigma of turf stallion now, but people always forget that he got started as a dirt sire. Don't look no further than Omaha Beach. Then you have War of Will, won the Preakness on the dirt, obviously. So we have some actually 2-year-olds that are showing some good dirt form. Hopefully he'll be resurrected kind of as a dirt sire too in the next coming years.
That's very exciting. And you just mentioned War of Will. He just, the fan favoritism that this horse engendered, his personality, the athleticism we saw on display there on track when he had that stumble in the Derby. What is it like, having this horse there, and you see, the generational influence, just like you, the human generational influence there at Claiborne, and now the sire influence?
Yeah, so we have his dad, Warfront, and he's getting a little long in the tooth, and so we're hoping War of Will can fill in take his place and be right up there with his father one day.
And I've seen some photos of these babies, and they're spectacular.
I mean, it's almost a daily occurrence that we get a text from somebody or a breeder that has one that they're absolutely in love with. Once the foal started hitting the ground, we filled up his book as quick as we could. Just everyone loved him, so we're really pleased.
Are there any other horses that you can really think of, through that Warfront line? I mean, that really do show the potency of Northern Dancer.
Nothing like him, no. I mean, he's pretty scary. I mean, he clearly passes it on through his offspring.
It really is. And again, we talk about that surface versatility that you get any type with that line because of that Northern Dancer influence. And it's just really interesting. Also, I bring this up quite often on my shows about when you look at Northern Dancer and the fact that he and Halo are out of half sisters.
That's right. Yes, they were. Yeah. No, it is pretty incredible, and they have a lot of durability too, which is great for North America.
Definitely. So let's talk about again, the current state of things. So Blame, Breeders' Cup Classic champion, obviously, not controversial in that he won fair and square, but I mean maybe not in the way that some people would have liked to necessarily see, but I thought that was such a gutty performance he put in. Dug in all the way to the wire when you have a freaking dinosaur breathing down your neck in Zenyatta. And then on top of it, with his jockey, I believe he had a shoulder injury. Yeah, Garrett Goldsmith, and who, we lost sadly. But I mean, the whole story there, it's almost like a movie in a way. But I'll have to say to any of you out there that hold it against Blaine for beating Zenyatta, don't. I went out to Claiborne Farm, and this horse has got one of the sweetest personalities. He just hangs out there with his tongue.
Yeah, he loves peppermints and just sticks his tongue out and once more.
Well, tell us how he's been doing at stud. He's been there at it for a while now.
No, he's been great. So he's actually turned into a really good broodmare sire too. He was a dam of Kathleen O in the Oaks this past year. That's one of his highlights. But he's starting to pop up like with more stakes winners as we're going along this year, and I think going forward, he's going to be a really big influence.
Well, he again just has it all: personality, looks, and like you said, already on his way not only a sire but a broodmare sire. So let's also talk about another Breeders' Cup champion you have in the barn, winner of the Breeders' Cup Sprint, and we're talking about Runhappy. We just saw Joyful Cadence win the other day.
That's right, that was big. Yeah, he's really trying hard to be a good sire. He's has 4 full books. His first 4 books were full, so he's going to have plenty more chances to make it, and he's definitely bounced back from a slow start. So we're really pleased to see him doing well right now.
Do you get calls from Mattress Mac about how his boy's doing?
Oh yeah, all the time. He's here today. He's about to watch a Runhappy sell. So
okay, well you got Runhappy ready to go through the ring. So I'm going to let you go. Walker. I mean, we continue success at Claiborne again. I mean, no pressure, but the stewardship, that is the word I have to use every time. It's the stewardship that you have there at the farm. These horses are just an example of the love and the earnest way in which we go about cultivating this breed. So thank you so much for all you do out there doing. I'll let you say the motto.
Unusually well.
There you go. Everybody, this has been your Future Stars forecast on a 2-year-old Tuesday, live here at the sales. And my very special guest, Walker Hancock of Claiborne Farm. Thank you.